By emphasizing terrorism, the threat is made to seem greater, the role of the expert more vital, and the experts who are called upon to explain these eco-terrorists are people such as Ron Arnold from the Center for the Defense of Free Enterprise, a virulent critic of environmentalism, and a founder of the Wise Use Movement, a corporate-backed anti-environmental coalition organized under the idea of property rights and linked to militia and anti-government groups with a violent agenda. Arnold is widely quoted on his strategy towards environmentalists. "We are out to kill the fuckers. We're simply trying to eliminate them. Our goal is to destroy environmentalism once and for all." Well, we might ask, what sort of terrorists have been apprehended by this legislation, this increased surveillance and police apparatus? In 2009, 4 animal activists were charged under the Animal Enterprise Terrorism Act for protesting at the homes of University of California vivisectors. Police said they wore bandanas and wrote "Stop the Torture" on the pavement with chalk outside the homes of these vivisectors. In July, a federal judge actually dismissed this indictment because it was too vague and they couldn't actually specify how the activists had broken any laws by writing on the sidewalk. In Britain this year as well, police classified 85-year-old John Catt and his 50-year-old daughter Linda as domestic extremists for attending legal anti-war demonstrations at a weapons factory. The Catts have no criminal record and only engaged in legal activities. John Catt's activities at the demonstrations consisted of making sketches of what he had observed. Well, although Canada hasn't enacted specific laws against animal rights activism, I feel it's my patriotic duty to mention one example from Canada which shows how devalued the term terrorism has become. In January, a Liberal Member of Parliament, Jerry Byrne, called on the federal government to investigate PETA under Canada's anti-terrorism laws after an activist pushed a tofu cream pie into the face of Fisheries Minister Gail Shea to protest the government's support for the seal hunt. Well, for some closing insight on animal rights terrorism, we might refer to the statement of then-Senator, now President Barack Obama at the 2005 Senate hearings, which I mentioned previously. Noting that there had been already a downward trend in these incidents, Obama suggested that they should be seen in the context of a much greater number of hate crimes and environmental crimes committed by industry that resulted in such things as worker endangerment, public health threats, and environmental damage. Obama advised the committee to focus its attention on larger environmental threats and suggested that the committee's time would be better spent on more serious issues. I would suggest that those who are concerned about terrorism should do the same. And in closing, I hope that in pointing out a few of these details about how corporations have been able to manipulate and influence the law in other countries, it can help people here reflect on how economic interests in Austria have helped to criminalize dissent here, and to recognize that invented dangers can be used to create serious assaults on civil liberties and democracy. Thanks very much.